guys, welcome back to Good Gal Gone Badu, or as some people like to say, Good Gal Gone Badu. But I don't like to feel like cultural appropriating and shit. So anyway, also known as Victasia Parker, what's good? Um, so I just like to talk about things whenever I'm being led to, and so I'm being led to talk about the taboo topic of your dark side and your demons, if you will. Like, I'm really comprehending what that means, okay? And you know what's wild? I'm gonna be honest and tell you that music really speaks to me. And so I was listening to The Weeknd. I feel like he's like the darkest person I listen to, okay? And before, I didn't understand him as much as I do now when I went on like this soul searching journey. And I'm realizing that even the Bible says that darkness does not equate to evil. I viewed it from an artistic perspective. In my art classes, black was always described as the presence of all colors. So think about it this way: you may not like the color brown, yellow, green, whatever, but it's all within the color black. So, darkness, black, that is just everything that you've ever been through wrapped into one. And the thing is that if you don't embrace everything that you've been through, the good and the bad, you are not embracing yourself. Everything that you've gone through, everything that you've experienced makes up you. And so, on the contrary, white is the absence of all color. White is purity. So then you have yin and yang. You have the presence of all things and then the absence of all things. So it's pure in darkness, like this white light and this black darkness. When you combine the two, that's when you find you. And so the best way that I can describe this is to let yourself feel. Everyone's always talking about like positive vibes only. Like, bro, fuck that. Like, I'm realizing that sometimes you have to let yourself sink to your lowest place so that you can rise again. Rise like the phoenix from the ashes, bro. Like, people always want to avoid the tough shit. They're always like, "Oh, you should just like every time you have a bad thought, they're like, oh, push it to the back." No, let that shit ride out. Let it make you cry. Let it make you angry. Let it do what it do. But it's uh, it's the concept of just embracing all aspects of you, okay? Like, and look at me talking about darkness, and you see my damn puppy calendar over here. Like, it's all a part of who I am. Like, um all those experiences that I thought that I would never be able to come back from, all those heartbreaks, all that pain, all that trauma, all those sorrows, bro, that's what makes you you. But if you try to bury it and try to drink it away, smoke it away, sex it away, you know what Solange said, okay? If you try to ignore it, it's going to make you bitter rather than make you better. If you just sit with it, sit in all of your colors, sit in all your colors, bruh. But the thing is that your flesh is that color. Your flesh is the presence of all those colors that make you you. All those colors, the ones that you don't really like that much, the ones that you love, that's all you. And then your spirit, your soul is the white, the absence of all of that. It's pure. But when you combine the two and you accept both sides, that is a beautiful, beautiful harmony. To be able to say, you know what? I know that I struggle with this. This is my pain. This is my whatever it is that you know that you have, okay? And if you listen to The Weeknd, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Like, he knows himself in and out. He knows I'm looking at 444. He knows his addictions, he knows his whatever. He knows everything about himself and he sits in that shit. And I respect that. I respect that. And that's the thing, like, he's been through so much. Like, we don't even know half of the shit that he's been through, but he tells us, like, he's been homeless, he's been backstabbed, just like we all have, you know, things like of that nature. But look at how he rose from the ashes, how he rose from that. And I just saw 511. 511 is a number that reminds me of mental health. 511 is like a number of health. If you look into that angel number, you might come across that. And it's really just understanding, you know what? Yeah, I may have come from a dark place. I may have been depressed. I may have been anxious. The thing is that life is a constant cycle of battling depression, anxiety. That's why I don't believe in those labels, because we all experience low moments. We all experience high moments. Nothing lasts forever. But the thing is that you have to be present enough to bring yourself back to equilibrium. Here's equilibrium. Here's the dark depth. Here is the pure light. You get what I'm saying? You have to find that equilibrium, but sometimes you will drift higher, you will drift lower, and you may be there a little bit longer than you want to, but it's about fighting to find that equilibrium once again. Equilibrium, balance, yin and yang, it's all the same. Like, it's just all about coming back to who you are, coming back to grounded energy and understanding, okay, yeah, like, this is a part of my darkness, this is a part of my depth, but then this is also a part of my light, this is a part of my ascension. I really hope I'm making sense, because I know I'm just rambling, but I feel like I got my point across. Just embrace all aspects of you, especially your darkness, because the thing is that you can't even understand your purity, your light, until you completely sit with your darkness, your demons. People hate that word so much, but this is the thing. Have you ever been in a dark room, even in your own home, and you're a little freaked out? Like, you can feel the presence of something. I know y'all have felt it before, but you tell yourself, oh no, I'm just tripping. No, you felt that shit before. That's a demon with you, but it's not the kind of demon that you're thinking of. It's the fear that you're suppressing, whatever that you've been avoiding. It's literally been growing into like this darkness around you, the shadows in your room. Like, you gotta face them niggas head on. I'm sorry, I had to use I really try not to use that word, but you really have to face that shit head on. Okay? Like, if you ever are in a space, especially it's usually at nighttime, because that's when the shadows come alive, you know, like people really run from the truth, but God created the sun and the moon for a reason. Like, you can't appreciate the light without the dark, and vice versa. Like, there's beauty in each side. There's nothing to fear in the dark if you face the facts. You gotta face the facts, though. If you don't face them, then you're gonna be fucking scared, and you'll never appreciate the sun, because you'll be so fearful of the moon and what it brings up. The moon is all about fears and expelling those negative, toxic energies, but you can't do that if you're too afraid to face the music. So I hope that this brought a little enlightenment to you of what people mean when they talk about light and dark and demons, and like, it's nothing to be afraid of. Like, religion really had me over here scared of the term demons, and it's like, I was taught to fear nothing but God, so am I supposed to fear God or these demons? Hello? Hello? Okay. Crickets, 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 okay? Yeah, so I feel fucking free and liberated, and I hope you feel the same too. And thank you for tuning in. I hope this brought enlightenment. Leave love in the comment section down below. I accept all forms of criticism, positive, negative, as long as you do it with love. That's all I ask, baby. Thank you so, so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Hey, yeah, made that money on a Monday, yeah.